What's up everyone, this is CyberKnight, and today of course, as you guys can tell from the title, I was able to get the brand new Yugioh pop figures. So, I guess first off, the best one in my opinion, we have our Yugioh the Forbidden one. This is actually one of the 6-inch pop figures, so we'll take it out of the box here in a second. Here's, I guess, a preview of the other ones that we also picked up. And these should be at any retailer that sells pop figures. I got mine from GameStop, I pre-ordered them. In case you're wondering, not sponsored, but thought I would just share that info. Of course, we also have one of Joey Wheeler on there as well. We're going to open up all these too, obviously. Can't keep them in the box, come on. Also, Red Eyes Black Dragon, one of my favorites from this because I complained about it last time. I wanted one of Red Eyes, so I feel like they listened to me, sort of, maybe, I don't know. I think that might have been the one that won like the voting or something too, so I'm pretty happy about Red Eyes. Of course, Yugioh as well, gotta have him. And then, last but not least, we actually have one of Maximilian Pegasus. In my opinion, the best villain in Yu-Gi-Oh! Don't at me, right? Do we agree on that? I don't know. I like Merrick as well, and Bakura's cool, but something about Pegasus I just think is awesome. I don't know, I really like that first season. Let me know if you guys agree or disagree. It's fair either way. You can be wrong. I'm sorry. But no, I really like Pegasus. I do hope we get like a Bakura and Merrick, but also move on to GX at some point. But yeah, these are all the figures that are out right now. Supposedly, GameStop has an exclusive Obelisk the Tormentor pop figure, but I haven't gotten it yet. They said it hadn't shipped from the warehouse, so I guess I'll have a separate video on that. And of course, too, there was supposed to be a Slifer pop figure that was going to be exclusive to Hot Topic, but I've heard conflicting things about that, where some people might still have their pre-order, so they might get it. It might not ship out. I don't know what's happening on that. So if I hear anything, and if I can get one, I'll do a video on it. I hope they'll still make it, but I know because of the whole virus thing, they got a little push behind. So, yeah. So let's just get to it. I don't guess it really matters what order. We'll start off with the best villain, like I said. I don't normally keep my pop figures sealed. Of course, really, I think it's only the Yugioh pop figures and the Digimon ones that I have bought. I'm not usually a pop figure collector. This is about it, because anything with Yu-Gi-Oh, you guys know me from my channel, and of course, anything with Digimon, I have to support as well. So, there you go. I love how they include the Millennium Eye, of course, on there, where his hair's like almost covering it, just like on the show. Has his cards in his hand and everything too. It's pretty cool. I really like this one. I think it was a good choice to go with Pegasus. Especially that Millennium Eye. That looks really good. Even his suit, too. Then, we'll go with Yugi. I do think it's kind of funny they made one of Yugi. Like, we have one of the Pharaoh already. I know it's technically, you know, Yugi and the Pharaoh are different people. But it always seems funny to me to make another one in some ways. But I'll take it. I'm not going to complain. My nostalgia for the original series is always, yeah, I'm always a big fan of that. So, I really won't complain. But, again, I really hope they do move on to some of the other series as well, because I love the original, but I still really like GX and, of course, 5Ds, and, well, I wouldn't mind stuff from the other series, too. I'll put it that way. It's mainly the first 3 I like the most. But, yeah, there's Yugi, of course. A lot of detail on him, too. You don't really notice that either, or I don't feel like I did until I started looking at, you know, different statues and drawings that Kazuki Takahashi actually did. Yugi has a lot of detail. Like, seriously, his outfit is pretty crazy. Then, Red Eyes. This one actually feels the heaviest, not counting Exodia. Of course, because bigger figure. He's the chunky pop figure. But, there you go. I actually have one of Red Eyes. This one looks pretty cool. It's kind of like with the Blue Eyes one, and even sort of with Dark Magician Girl, where it kind of reminds me more of Toon Red Eyes instead of Red Eyes, just because, you know, being, you know, a big head and toy version of it, that's what it kind of just reminds me of. But either way, I love it. I mean, Red Eyes is my favorite monster in Yu-Gi-Oh! And this looks really good. Of course, too, the way it kind of has like a pearl finish on it or something, it's really shiny. I like it. Like, this is the main one I recommend. If you can only get one or something, I would go with Red Eyes, honestly. I think that's cool. Of course, I'm always a big fan of that, so, again, you're getting kind of a biased answer, if you're okay with that. And then, obviously, you gotta have a pop figure of Joey. Now, this one definitely makes sense, too. There we go. Joey is awesome. Joey's also my favorite character, so, yeah. It all works out, right? There you go. And again, looks nice. The hair and everything for him. I mean, it looks like Joey. So actually, I like even how they all hold their cards and everything too. In a way, I kind of wish they had Duelists, but I guess it's supposed to be more of a, not Battle City, but Duelist Kingdom kind of thing going on. So I understand why. I'm fine with that too. And then, of course, Exodia, the big boy. I really like this Exodia one. This one really makes sense too, because I feel like if you're going to make pop figures, you know, or just figures in general of things from a certain series, you got to go with the most iconic. And doesn't get much more iconic than Exodia. Like, most people that even played Yu-Gi-Oh! In forever, or watched it when they were younger and didn't even collect it that much, know what Exodia is. So, kind of like with Blue Eyes. It's just that iconic. So, yeah, oh, this is actually kind of heavy. We actually have our Exodia, the Forbidden one. All in one piece. He's not in 5 pieces, that's good. Terrible joke, I'm sorry. But, yeah, I mean, seriously, the detail is really nice on this figure. I do enjoy this. I wish at some point, though, that maybe we'll get an Exodia that's more, you know, not as expensive like the bust Exodia that we're supposed to get at some point that's like $1,000, but one that's like a Figma or something, too, because I really like Exodia, and I'd like to see more monsters with a lot of their detail. Again, he kind of reminds me more of a Toon Exodia. What universe is that in? I don't know, but that would be terrifying. But I really, really like this one too. So this is another one, if you have a choice, go for this one. I mean, seriously, I can see this one being tougher to find. I don't know a ton about pop figures, you know, like when they sell out or whatever. These aren't like exclusives I'm showing in this video, so maybe they won't be too bad, but I would probably get Exodia sooner than later, is what I'm thinking. I know GameStop has a bunch of sales on them. I'm sure other stores will as well. So, yeah, there we go. It's kind of a quick video, but I hope you guys have enjoyed just kind of going through these and just basically saying, hey, these are out. So I thought I'd make a video on them. And like I said, we'll probably have a separate video on Obelisk when I get that. They act like it would be a few days, so I didn't know, maybe I should just wait for it, but we'll just do a separate video and maybe do an opening with it or something. And yeah, like and subscribe and all that too. Thank you for watching, and of course I will catch you guys later. See ya.